Howdy, folks. Whoops. There we go. Sorry. Okay, guys, we're sitting up here in Broken Arrow, well, on the edge of Broken Arrow in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we just got out of seeing the doctor. I mean, it took him forever. But I kind of figured, you know, what do you expect? He's from Australia, so they do everything backwards and slow and upside down. So, you know, he's about as yeah, he's about as fast as the Australian internet, though. Well, anyways, the reason I went live is because this is Judy's oncologist, and everything is good. He actually said if we chose to, we could go to once a year. But we've talked about it, and what we're going to do is still continue to go. Hey Chris, how you doing? Yeah, we're sitting here eating pretzels at Quick Trip, you know, soft pretzels. But yeah, but the results of the scan are good. She has absolutely you know, no sign of anything in her, not even anything resembling cancer right now. But we're still going to go back every 6 months, simply at least until we hit the 10-year mark. We're at 7 years now, so doing good, Rodney. Doing good. Just sitting here in the car, and Judy and I just got out of the oncologist office, and he gave us the results of the scan. Zero sign of anything. Rodney says hello, Judy.
Hi.
She's sitting over here next to me. I don't know if I can spin that around.
I hope they don't want to look at me.
Yeah, well, anyways, but yeah, Rodney says hello, but anyways, yeah, she's sitting over here, and we are very happy. Zero sign. The doctor actually said we could go to once a year now. She's doing that good. But yeah, it is awesome. I mean, you guys know, you could kind of tell last night, and I've been that way all this last week. This one, usually Judy's bothered by it, and I just like, hey, we're going to make it. This time I was just a little concerned. It wasn't that anything had changed. It was just, it is what it is.
A lot of things has changed.
Well, a lot of things have changed, but yeah, it's like I said, we could go to just doing these scans once a year, but because of the type of cancer she had, and it's such a sneaky little booger, we're going to do it every 6 months until she hits the 10-year mark. So she's got 6 more scans to go until we can say, all right, we only need to do this once a year. So for the next 3 years. But well, hello, Sonia, Nature's Beauty. In case you got in late, I just came on to let everybody know that Judy's cancer scan came back clear. He said absolutely nothing, zero sign of anything. And so we're sitting here kind of taking a break. Did you put the pretzel up? Okay, let me put the cheese in there.
Oh.
No, I was through too. But stopped and got us some soft pretzels here at one of the convenience stores here in town, up here in Tulsa. And we're fixing to head back down the road, so I won't be able to see what you're saying. But as long as I've got a signal, yeah, it is fantastic news, Sonia. We're just, this last week has been rough on me. It's Judy's been worried about it too, and last night neither one of us slept worth a flip. But oh, hey Trevor, glad to see you in here. Yeah, like I said, and I'll probably say it to anybody else that comes in, because I'm doing this one on the fly. But you know, as long as it holds out, my signal holds out. So if you lose me, well, you know why. It's because I'm going down the highway. But Judy is still in total remission. Zero sign. I mean, sometimes they'll say, well, there's a cell there that could be, but in the last 7 years, they've said once they got that second cancer, they said, okay, you're good. So we're still going to go back every 6 months for the next 3 years.
That was our choice.
You know, and that was our choice. He said we could go once a year, But, you know, we explained a few things, and he says, yeah, he agreed with that. He has no problem recommending us going back every 6 months, and as long as the insurance will cover it, which they will, everything's good. So I'm going to, what kind of signal have I got? I'm not doing too bad. But anyways, I'm going to head down the road and do this live stream as I'm going down the highway talking to you guys, so I won't be able to see anything, and with luck I won't lose a signal, and you guys get to hear how I really feel about things. Yes, Trevor, it is great news. That's what's been eating me for the last couple of weeks, and a lot of that has been, we knew this. One, we knew we had the scan. Two, we had to wait a week and a day to get the results. I kind of knew that if it was bad, they would have called us in early, but it is what it is, you know, when you're dealing with cancer, and she's had 2 bouts of it. But we've hit that 7-year mark, which is a biggie for us. And and he gave us the option of going once a year, but we chose to, now I may lose signal here. I'm going under a bridge, so just hang in there with me. If you lose it, well, just know that I'll be back. So it doesn't seem like I died, so I'm still broadcasting. Woohoo! So you guys are going to get to see how it is when I drive, but yeah, I'm very happy about it. Neither one of us slept worth a crap last night. So we're going home. I may order something out. You guys are going to get to see me haul ass here as I try and get out on the turnpike. I love the roar of my V8. For those of you in the go by that silly metric, I'm driving at approximately 100 kilometers an hour right now, or 60, well, about 105, because I'm 65 right now. So anyways, thought, you know, this is a reason to have a live stream, because we got good news, we're relaxed, just kind of takes a lot of pressure off of me, and now maybe I can get my focus back on my channel and doing what I want to do, because I've said this to a couple people, I was getting real close to pulling the plug, just because dealing with the stress of life and everything else, you know, sometimes you have to set your priorities, and my priorities need to be with her, and they still are. So but right now everything's good. We're happy. We're very pleased with the results, because, you know, you start getting to that, when you hit that 5-year mark with cancer, you really celebrate. But the closer you get to that 10-year mark, it seems like if it's going to happen, it could happen then. So we're at 7 years now, and we're doing good. He offered to let us go to 1 year, but we want to do it every 6 months, just to be on the safe side, you know. I see Matt, the Oklahoma droner, has joined us. Hey Matt, I'm glad to see you on here. Like I said, I'll be repeating this occasionally, but we just left the oncologist, Judy's cancer doctor, and the news is positive. Everything is good. It's positive news and negative results, I guess is the way to put it. So I just wanted to get on here and kind of let everybody know that, because I know I've talked to several of you about, and I can't see what you guys are saying because I'm using my phone, obviously, and I'm also driving in city traffic, and these city folks are nuts up here. So I've got to pay attention. But yeah, we're just talks amongst yourself. It doesn't matter. I'll read. What I'll do is I'll go back and read the chats and try and respond to you guys later. But as we head back to Muskogee, going down Well, Matt, you're probably familiar with it. The Highway 351 or the Muskogee Turnpike. So Matt lives in Oklahoma. He knows what the turnpikes are. But yeah, it was good news, and I couldn't be more relieved. I wouldn't normally just jump in and do a live stream, but I thought this was the best way to let everybody know that the news is good and it's positive, and just now we can go home and maybe get a good night's sleep. Maybe not, getting a good night's sleep may be beyond our purview, as Mr. Mueller would say. It's beyond our purview. I'm going to have to look that word up because he used it a lot. I'm not sure what he was talking about. But, maybe at our age we don't get the choice of sleeping or not. We get it when we get it. We don't. But anyways, it was... and her oncologist is from Australia. And that's what I said at the very start of this. We were supposed to see him at 12:45. It is now 10 minutes to 3 Central Time. So at 1:45 we were supposed to see him. We saw him at 2:30, quarter to 3. Yeah,
I don't know what time.
it was about 20 minutes ago. So yeah, about 2:30. So he was only running, an hour and a half late, but he's from Australia, and that's what I was saying, He's about as fast as Telstra internet.
I had a bunch of surgeries too.
Now they did have a couple people that I heard they were starting on. They were starting on getting ready to set up their treatments. So, that's something that really, and that's what I'm going to talk about in some of my videos. The 2 videos that's coming up. It'll be Wednesday and Thursday's video. There's a 2-part mini-series I'm doing. And, when you sit there and you sit in a huge waiting room full of people that are in various stages of waiting to hear, do they have cancer, don't they have cancer, or to go in for their treatment, or to be given the news that there's nothing they can do, or to be taking their final treatments. And you see it all sitting there, and you all cheer each other, you talk to each other, you don't act like, oh my God, that person could not be here next time. But, the reality is that, yeah, that could be the case. And everything else pretty much pales in comparison after that. That's kind of what hit me last Monday. It was a real reality check in the fact that I'm sitting around there looking, and I'm thinking, how many of the people that we saw when we started going to this doctor, we've been going to him for 2 years, 3? 2 or 3? Well, no, this is the Australian doctor we've only been going to for a couple of years, when our old doctor moved to this new cancer institute, and they quit. But anyways, we've been going to him, I think, for 3 years. And in that 3 years, I wonder how many people are still coming back that have either made it or not made it, or, how many aren't there that we met the first time we went to this place? So, sitting in a cancer institute really gives you some reality check. It puts importance where importance is. What I do on YouTube and what I don't do on YouTube, and what I do in flying my drone or don't, it doesn't matter, because the reality is this is part of our life and what we have to deal with. So anyways, I don't mean to be a downer, but it is what it is, folks, and everything else pales in comparison. Let me set my cruise control on this. That way I don't have to at least keep checking that. And for those of you that don't have this, I am driving at 75 miles an hour, which is 120 kilometers an hour for those in Australia, Trevor. But
What's our speed limit?
huh?
What's our speed limit?
I don't know. Each I'm sure each place has their own speed limit, but yeah, it's warm today, that's for sure. It's definitely hot. Got the air conditioner running. Road noise is probably unbearable. And hey, I'm framing at 30 frames a second. I've got a good green light going, and yeah, well, those are TV towers, but yeah, there's a cell towers right there. No, that's another TV tower. But there's a cell tower right there, I think. We're passing crap. I wonder if we can feed off of their broadcast thing. But wouldn't that be funny if we were, as we go past here, we're streaming into Channel 6 News. Anyway.
I don't think it works that way.
It didn't work that way, no. It doesn't. But no, obviously I'm in a better mood. Last night was thanks Chris for being such a great co-host. I really appreciate that, if you're still listening, because that helped me get, and thanks to everybody that came in, even Greg, who called on the phone, Oz by Drone. That was hilarious, guys, if you didn't see it. At least I know that he's not watching my show all the time. I'm going to have to pay him back come Friday. But anyways, yeah, everything's good. I'm happy. As happy as can be, with everything else that's going on in her life. That's not what we needed, was another bout of cancer. Thank the good Lord we don't have to deal with that. Yeah, because she's been having a lot of headaches and stuff, and it just was one of them things that, all of that stuff comes into effect when you're dealing with cancer, especially, you forget about it after, you don't forget about it, but it kind of steps to the back of your mind after a little while, and then when it gets into that week before the test, the week of the test, and the week after the test, and you see the doctor and you know everything's okay, you kind of get every little nuance, every little problem, that health problem that arises with her, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, is it back? Is it, if it's causing you any problems or not? But I don't have the green bar. It's back up to green again. So, who else have we got up here? Drone Life RC, how you doing? Like I said, I'm driving, so I can't really see the. One of these days, I'm going to bring up my iPad Pro and hook up to it and mount it on the dash here where I can see it a little better. But that way I can monitor what is being said. But yeah, we're real happy that Judy is still in remission. Hit that 7-year mark now. Anyways, guys, I am going to have to focus on driving. Thanks for stopping in, and I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Matter of fact, I think what I'm going to do is pull over. If anybody's wondering what I'm using to broadcast, I'm using Streamlabs OBS to broadcast on my phone, because I have it set up with my RMTP on my computer at home, so it's always set up. I've got my RMTP in here. Streamlabs lets me broadcast even without having 1,000 subscribers. That's the only one that'll let me do it, Streamlabs OBS, without having to go through. And I must have set it up that way in the beginning. So that's what I'm using, guys. So y'all have a good one. I'll catch up with you guys sometime during the week, and I'll see you on one of the streams somewhere or another. But anyways, I am the Grumpy Vlogger, and I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now. Thanks for joining, guys. Well, I say. Well, I'm going to have to pull over up here, and then let me get through the toll gate, and then I'll sign off. So, once I get through the toll gate and everything, I'm coming up here to the toll gate. Matter of fact, I think I'll pull off right here. Now, you're going to hear a lot of road noise, bang, as I pull off the side of the highway. And let me stop and park because I don't want to wreck or get a ticket. So, anyways, we'll catch you guys later, my friends. And thanks, Rodney. Thanks, Sonia. Thanks, Drone Life RC. Yeah, Drone Life RC. You understand how it is. You have acute myeloid leukemia, so yeah, you're in my prayers, buddy. You know. Anyways, guys, I will talk at you later. Y'all have a good one. All right. Let me see. You guys are gonna have to get a close-up shot of me now. There we go. Inset.